Alright, what's up guys? How you guys doing today? So welcome back to part 2 of this kind of like rebuild video. But today is not about the It's not about the piston head, anything like that. Yes, the piston, everything is out. Also, I did forget to mention in the last video about the pistons. This piston is actually an oversized piston from the old motor that I had. I bought a part squad and it came with the spare motor. And the spare motor, this is the piston from the spare motor, and this is like like a millimeter oversized piston. Here's the piston that was in there with new rings on it, but this is not part of this video right now, so let's get to this. But the only reason why we're not working on this portion here, because I am waiting for a head gasket, and yeah, that's it. I'm waiting for head gasket. Also, waiting for head gasket and valve seal springs or something like that. I forget what it's called. I forget what that one seal's called on the valves. But what we're gonna be working on today is the clutch, because this clutch in here and this quad has been slipping pretty bad. As you guys can see, I did get all these bolts are all loose right now. All the bolts are loose. I gotta pop this off. Also, guys, just to see, I do have this rear tire off, so I have more room to work. Well, I wouldn't really be able to take this off and take the rear tire off. Also, here's the brake drum. Not too shabby. I also have to take off the mud flap here, so I can get to these two bolts here. But yeah, we're gonna pop this cap off. I do have it on the jack tilted this way, because as you can see on the glass, there is no, well, there's oil in it, but I tipped it so it won't leak really oil out. So that's why I'm tilting it so no oil leaks out of here, because there will be oil that would leak out. But what we're gonna do, or what this clutch is gonna look like, it's gonna look similar. Well, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. This is what it's gonna look like. But I'm gonna take the good clutch packs out of this one, swap them out with the bad clutch packs out of that. Make one good clutch. Also, centrifugal clutch. I'm gonna see what's good off of the centrifugal clutch in there, and just make one good clutch. But yeah. So we're gonna get this little thing popped off. This is part 2. So yeah. Alright guys, so we got this whole cover off here. Centrifugal clutch, I don't know how, I haven't really looked at anything really yet in here. But these two pieces fell. And I don't know what they go to, so I'm going to look that up. I don't know. These two pieces fell, I don't know where they go to, what they do. So I'm going to look that up and see where those go. So, I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out, but yeah, so we gotta take this clutch out first. We gotta take this off. We gotta take this bolt off, which might be a pain. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. So we're gonna need to get this bolt off, pull the centrifugal clutch out, check the centrifugal clutch, see how that is. And then what I gotta do is all I gotta do is just literally just pull this piece out, or unbolt it. There's a bolt right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pull this off, and this whole clutch basket, in theory, should pull out. I hope. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm going to take these bolts out to take the clutch packs out, but we'll do that when we get there. So I'm going to get these off. I'll turn back on the camera when I get these off because this is going to be a pain in the tushy to get off. So, yeah, I'll get back to you guys then. Alright, guys, so you got this bolt out here. Also, one tip when you guys are taking these off. Well, that's not the tip. Don't do that. So this here so don't get lost. So, here's the bolt and everything. Here's the threads. Yes, there's a little metal shavings there. That was from me. I'm going to try and get this bolt off. You see the little bit of fraying in this because I wasn't even thinking. I watched videos on this and on which way this bolt turned. When you guys are working on this kind of quad, this is a 1991 Suzuki 250 quad runner 4x4. I have metal shavings everywhere all over me. Great. That's gonna suck later on today. But whenever you guys are working on these four-wheelers and you're working on these clutches, I forgot about this. Hold on, if I can get my LCD screen to turn on my GoPro, that'd be great. Come on, LCD screen. Oh, come on. Come on. Why is this not working? Sorry about that. My LCD screen on my GoPro was so cold it didn't want to let me touch the screen, so I had to restart my GoPro. But also, one tip when you guys are working on these things is they are really confusing when you especially when you work on the clutches. I know Suzukis are confusing. I know they discontinued a lot of parts for these Suzukis. Like, you cannot buy a full rebuild kit for this. Top-end rebuild. But also, one tip of this. This, to loosen it, you spin it counterclockwise. To tighten it, you spin it freaking counterclockwise. How does this make any sense? I don't know. Just don't ask me. But you just spin it clockwise to loosen it. Righty, loosey, lefty. Bleh, I don't even know. But yeah, but that's just a little weird. So, yeah, one tip. Clockwise. When you're okay, let me make you a little bit more specific. On the centrifugal clutch, you gotta, it's opposite threads. It's backwards threads. So you spin it clockwise to loosen. But on this one, this bolt's a normal bolt. So righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you spin it counterclockwise to loosen. It's normal. So you gotta be careful with that. This bolt down here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to pull this off. I hope that's a good angle. I'm just guessing whether that's a good angle or not, but we're hoping that's a good angle. So we just wiggle this back and forth and hope to God it comes off and doesn't fight me. There we go. Alright. So you gotta be careful. Put your thumbs here around the clutch because, you know, so nothing falls out, and let's turn, make sure nothing. That's, yeah, definitely don't do that. That sucked. It's like oil. Oh, I just wiped myself with an oily freaking. Well, also, another tip. Don't spray PV Blaster in the freaking centrifugal clutch. That was my idiot move that I did. Alright, make sure there's a bearing. So, there's a bearing right here. Be careful that this does not fall out, because it will fall out. Be careful of that. So let's pull this clutch out, what I just do, tip it over. So the clutch lands in your hand, and you slowly but surely pull up on it. While I drip PB Blaster everywhere. Check to make sure everything's good in there. Let me set this clutch down. This is also a one-way bearing. It only spins one way. So you guys be careful, and also this will fall out. You gotta be careful of that too. There's a washer here too. Make sure you guys don't lose that. Now to the clutch portion. It's actually not, I mean, hold on, let me go get the other clutch. Real quick. Actually, I don't know if I can use... Nope, I can't. Can't use this clutch. Son of a biscuit. This has 2, 4. This has 6. This is for 6 spline. This clutch I think is a 16 spline or 12 spline. Well, I can't use this clutch, and I can use the clutch for this, but this is a basket clutch. Well, that's depressing. Can't use that. Alright, so we know that. Also, you guys, make sure you guys put this clutch in the right way, because you put this in the wrong way, you're gonna have a bad day. Oh, but first, since my douche canoe sprayed this with freaking PB Blaster, what I'm gonna do is just wipe down the edges. Get all that freaking PB Blaster out of here. Don't spray this with freaking PB Blaster. The only reason why I sprayed it with PB Blaster is because I thought it spun the solution, you know, counterclockwise. So I sprayed it with PB Blaster so it wouldn't, you know, break or snap or anything, and yeah, I regret it. Oh, so these are wet clutches anyway, so I don't even know why I'm wiping them off. They get oily anyways. Alright, make sure you put this in the right way, so it goes in this way. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's supposed to be there. Try to place it in there like that. So it's like this. And we're going to set this on the ground. Over to the side, but also I'm going to, I gotta pull the rest of this gasket out of here. I'll just check this kit, or just kind of yank. Yeet. It's here. Yeah, let's make sure there's no, yeah, see? Spacer, don't lose that. Put that back on. It goes right in here. Don't lose that. That's the bearing, actually. Don't lose that. Make sure nothing else is going to pop out. There is a washer in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this basket piece off. Set this on the ground here. Here's all the clutch packs here. This top one actually does not look bad at all. I mean, like, it looks great. So what we're going to do is see. So we're going to take this out. Like so. Look at both sides. Not too shabby. It's got some clutch pad with. Here's the other steel part that's not a clutch, but it's here's another clutch. Top part, there's a little bit of wear. Oh, a lot of wear over here. Other than that, it's not too bad. Guys, make sure you guys do put these back in order, or else you're going to have a bad day as well. I don't know if the camera's even seeing this. That one doesn't look too bad either. Oh, oh, oh. Not too bad. Not too bad. I would like to get a performance clutch for this because I don't know what's wrong with this, but the clutch is slipping really bad on this. But these clutch packs look like great. They still have the wear. Like there's nothing. It's not like they're flat, smooth. There's no heat spots on them. There's no nothing. They're perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Imagine the last clutch is like freaking heat spots everywhere, and you know, like, come on, there's a lot of clutches in this. Come on. Looks great. A little bit of rust there. I don't think that's rust. And this piece is just a little thing. Also, guys, don't forget that there is a spacer here. There's a spacer, or not a spacer, there's a washer here that sits right in here. And when you take this out, it will, in between, like hold on, let's demonstrate, like fall like this. And it won't, like, sit in and, like, correctly. So when you put this back on, make sure you put this washer back like this. Okay, don't forget about that. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. So since these clutch packs look good, we're gonna put this back in here like that, like so. Make sure that the washer's there. See what I did when I took my clutches out? I took them, I flipped them over, and put them on my leg right here. You guys can't really see them. Here's all the clutches. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take them, since I flipped them over, we're gonna flip them back over like this. Put it in, make sure they're lined up. Take your little metal piece, and then just set them back in. The clutches look great. Really nothing wrong with it at all. Well, I'll put this clutch back together. Well, no, I'll just keep filming, but never mind. Never mind, pretend I never said that. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna make one clutch or two clutches into one good one, but these clutch packs look great. So there's nothing wrong with them. This thing is well maintained. If you guys did not see my latest video, I did get a maintenance kit for it. Got air filter, spark plug, oil filter for it. Also, I'm pretty sure if this video is already going out, I don't know when this video will be going out, but no. This video will be going up after I post my other videos. Okay, so if you guys didn't see the other videos, where I did the oil change, guys, go check out that video. If you guys want to click up above, maybe. If I remember to do it. Oh, I got oil all over my pants now. Alright, so we got this in. Oh, what's that? Alright, so we're going to take this piece here. Also with these clutches, you got to be patient. What you do is you stick it up here. You just wobble it back and forth. And then it will line up with all the clutches. And it will slowly start going down. And you do it until it's fully seated. Just keep just like that, and that looks like it's fully seated. Yep, fully seated. Like that. Now what we're gonna do, flip it over in my hand. Look at this, look at all these springs here. These springs look great. Look at the bearing in here. Feel your finger around this bearing, make sure there's nothing, like there's no like scarring or anything like that. And let's check this. This bearing here look great. I don't feel nothing in it. So it came in like this. We're just gonna put it in, push it in until it seats, just like that. And what we're gonna do, Since there's splines here, we're going to put it on. Line it up. If we can. Without knocking all these clutch packs out of here, that's going to suck. And just line this dang darn thing up. Come on. Why is this thing not wanting to go back on? Well, I gotta realign it. There we go. Oh, the shaft's spinning with it, that's why. Ow. Pinch my finger in there. It's kind of like... Oh, that's my finger. Oh, that hurt. Okay. There. Now that clutch is back in. I'm gonna go get a towel and wipe my hands off real quick. Wipe my hands off so before I touch my GoPro or something. So yeah, that clutch is in. Let me grab okay, so here's another washer. Now if you guys see, it is bent. It goes towards the, okay, so the curved side goes towards the motor. And this bolt, wipe this bolt off a bit. Alright, it goes on this way. It doesn't matter which way it goes on. Now this, whoa, this is normal righty tighty lefty loosey. So this goes on like a normal bolt. So we're gonna tighten this down. That, and we are going to take, where's that socket at? Alright, so we got our socket here. That is indeed the right size. I hope this is a good angle for you guys. I don't know if this light's in the way or not. If so, I am extremely sorry. I don't know. If it is, I'm extremely sorry. If that light's in the way. We can just bring my GoPro over like this a bit. That works. It's in my way. It's in my way, but that'll work. Alright, so I got my rag here to wipe my hands off. So we're gonna take a little Milwaukee Impact. This thing works great. Love the thing. I use this thing a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold this here. Ouch. Just give it a few taps. Right now I have it on breakaway, so it won't, like, I mean, yeah, it'll still do that, but it's not one to. Just give it a few taps. And just give it a few taps, and now she's not going nowhere. We'll put it back on breakaway and do this. That's not working too well. Alright, good enough. Just a few taps. You don't need this, nothing much. You don't need to go crazy. You don't gotta go crazy with it. Also, one second. Alright, so, also guys, do not forget to put your springs back in here. Also, what I did to remember which way this goes, I put the bolts in the way it's supposed to go. If you guys lose the bolts and you forget which way it goes, if you see how these edges are, let me make sure I'm still recording. Yes, I am. You see how these edges are? It's where like the springs are held. So guys, don't forget about that. Also, this bearing is just a normal roller bearing. Alright, so what you guys do, take your spring and you just put it in there. Just put it in. Just like this. Take this. Make sure your bolts don't fall out. You just kind of put it on. What I do is I just kind of start one side by hand, go directly to the other side. Start that by hand and just kind of go around till they're all started by hand, so that way none of them come out. Take your impact or your wrench. I'm just using an impact, it goes quicker. And where's my 10mm at? There it is. Everything's coated in like a sheet of oil. Take your little impact, let's take it, put it on 2. It's on 2 right now. Now what you do with these, when you tightening these down, you go and tighten it till the spring starts compressing. Okay, starting to compress. You go to the other side, directly to the other side. You go and you do it evenly. And you just keep going, staggering them on each side. Just keep staggering them. And when you get towards the bottom and the other ones, you just put these down. Put it on 3 now. Go around, do it again. You just go through and just keep doing them, because what happens is when you go around and keep doing them, like one tightens up, the other one loosens, and it's just, you guys, you just have a bad day. If one of these bolts come off in the motor, you're gonna have a bad day. Give a little tap with the impact, or if you're using a wrench, you know, just snug them down. Alright, so this is done. Let's see. So yeah, buddy. So that's on. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our centrifugal clutch, which is this bad boy right here. And you remember there's a bearing here, and just put it on. Kind of just wiggle it back and forth, twist her, roll her around till she's seated like that. Boom. Now the weird part about this, take your washer, put it on. Weird part about this, counterclockwise tighten. Yes, I know it's the weirdest thing ever. What we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it on tightening. I mean, no. Yeah. Yeah, you leave it on tightening, tighten it. Really? Right? No. Yeah. No. Wait a minute, I'm confused again. No. You put it on loosen to tighten it. Oh, that's crazy. Just gonna hold the clutch. Okay. Give it a few taps. Now what you do is you go back. Oops. Get this freaking stankin' thing off this freaking adapter. You go back to your 10mm, make sure you put it on tightening. You go back through with these bolts because it was live vibration. Yeah, they're loose. Boom. Clutch done. Well, the rest of it, well, hold up. Well, yeah, the rest of this is easy. Guys, don't forget to put your little shifter linkage back on here. I'll do that off camera, but that's how you really do a clutch. It's really not that hard. For all you beginners out there with Suzukis, excuse my language, Suzukis are a pain in the ass. They really are. I'm not even lying. They are like the most confusing machines you can ever work on. That's just coming from me. I don't know if you guys, your other, experience more than me. But well, that's gonna be it for part 2. This is really nothing to do with the head. I just wanted to teach you guys how to do a clutch. It's really not that hard on the Suzukis. Well, other than this bolt, guys, because you will snap this bolt. Like, I literally grabbed my big impact to try to get it off, and I was like, why is it like that thing will snap bolts like no tomorrow? And I was like, how is this still not coming off? So yeah, and then I forgot the one video I watched on the clutches. It's opposite. So well, that's gonna be it for part 2, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys subscribe and post a kiss so you never miss another video. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you like this video, and comment down below what you guys want to see next, and see you on the next one. Bye. Also, get prepared for part 3. Part 3 will be coming when the head gaskets come in. Well, see you in part 3. Bye.